Right, let's talk about some serious things. There's going to be thousands of plane enthusiasts at the Imperial War Museum in Duxford this weekend, and the traffic, of course, will be mad, but it'll be great fun. But amongst the masses of things to see and have a go at are the must-have flying machines at the moment. They are, of course, drones. They hit the headlines big time at Christmas when what was thought to be a rogue drone brought Gatwick Airport to a grinding halt. Barry Clack runs an aerial photography business using drones, and Simon Newton is a drone vlogger and safety campaigner, and they join me both at from Duxford now. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning from a very sunny Duxford. It's beautiful.
Good morning. It is gorgeous. The sun is shining.
Absolutely beautiful day. Right, who's going to start? Let's very quickly talk about Gatwick and the bad names that drones were given as a result of that. I mean, did we ever get to the bottom of whether that actually happened or not?
Well, there certainly seems to be lots of investigation going on, but the fact that nobody has clearly been arrested with direct connection to the incident possibly says that, were they chasing something that wasn't there? I mean, I've got my own personal thoughts on it, as I'm sure everybody else has. It certainly caused lots of disruption, and I think that's the right thing. Gatwick closed for a very important reason. That was because they had a problem in the airspace. The problem, I think, is that there needed to be more action by the police quicker to eliminate whatever was there.
I mean, they're great things to have. They're lots of fun, but they have to be used carefully and safely. And kind of that's the purpose of you guys being there today, to educate and entertain about drones and get people to get the best enjoyment from them.
So one normally wouldn't associate drones with obviously a big air show like this because they don't want drones around. But what we're doing with the CAA today is we're in a hangar, we've got a large netted area, and we're inviting people to come and have a go with a small handheld drone. We've got a large caged area, which is fantastic. They can come and have a fly and just see that, as you say, drones in the wrong hand can be, terrible things. But the idea is that we promote the positive side of things. And the problem I personally feel in the UK with the media is that there will be a lot of negative press about the drones when actually you don't see the fact that the police are using them to find missing people. They can go lower than police helicopters and therefore are a massive asset for certainly them to have.
I mean, Barry, you use drones for your business. I mean, what sort of stuff do you use drones for?
Well, there's many different options you can use the drone for. You can put a thermal camera on, so you can do a survey of a house to see whether a house is being efficient with its lagging and its insulation. You can obviously use them for fantastic visuals, but predominantly my work is for TV and film production, so aerial images and aerial moving pictures, which is what you see on the television a lot now. People are using them a lot more.
And I was going to say, Simon, as well. Simon, you're a drone vlogger, safety campaigner as well. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so I guess represent the sort of average drone user who is fascinated by the technology, who maybe enjoys a bit of a hobby of maybe taking some aerial shots, but also maybe enjoys tinkering around with them. And part of that, the message that I've always given, I used to fly a light aircraft many years ago, so I've always had a sort of an understanding of things like airspace and what we need to be aware of. And so it's quite easy for me to cross those sort of two camps and help to educate people about just some of the basics that if you're not used to flying, that third dimension might not come easily to you if you've just popped to your local electrical retailer and as you can now, bought a very capable machine off the shelf. And so part of that message is doing things like following the CAA's drone code, a really simple set of rules, and also just educating people about some of the common sense measures, including things like just being responsible and thinking about people's peace and privacy, even though there is nobody owns the airspace and you're perfectly legally entitled to fly in certain areas. You may want to think about, have you been buzzing around for too long on a nice bank holiday weekend over a beauty spot? Have you got your shot? Could you now go away? So it's things like that that just helps to bridge the gap between consumers who are now able to buy these aircraft, which is what they are, quite capable, and thinking about that third dimension and just being safe, responsible and having fun. And as Barry said, promoting the positive side. I've done a lot of work with some after-school clubs because drones and getting into them and the technology is a fantastic way to get kids into science, technology and engineering in a really fun and hands-on way. Even with 3D printing, you can print your own drone and put the components in and learn so much technology. And we have got people here from Rolls-Royce today alongside us, from the RAF, as well as the CAA, sort of promoting drones as a positive force when used correctly for education and getting people, the next generation of engineers involved in aerospace.
Excellent stuff. It's clearly a little bit windy down at Duxford today. Either that or a jet's about to take off. We'll wrap things up.
Windy.
People can win a drone today with you guys, I understand.
Yeah, we're running a competition. We've got on our stand with the CAA. There's a series of touch screens. You can do a very simple competition, learn what the drone code is, which is very simple, and enter it. And then we're going to collect everybody's information. And after the event, there'll be a draw, and you can win a drone. We're being supported by one of the major drone manufacturers, and it's people can come and win their own. But there's also going to be plenty of opportunity to talk to people from the CAA about the rules and the regulations and to learn a bit more. We're going to get questions because at the end of this year, in autumn time, it is going to be compulsory to register if you've got a drone. And so we're here to help answer questions on that and talk people through the process. And it's particularly for parents who've got kids and we've got questions about, well, my child's got one, do I need to register? All those kind of things can be answered in preparation for more information coming out about that.
Listen, we're going to have to wrap things up. Thank you very much indeed. That was the do's and don'ts of drone flying with Barry and Simon, who'll be at Duxford Air Show all this weekend. Just head on down there and have a little chat with them. Lovely guys.
Across Cambridgeshire.
BBC Radio Cambridgeshire.
A couple of minutes late. Apologies for that, but it was a conversation worth having. 8:18 travel news with Gaz morning Gaz rather.